everywhere we go, we're seeing these small football clubs, and we've both been saying, haven't we? Can't imagine they get enough players to have a team.
And everybody's got a decent pitch, changing facilities, and a lot, haven't they?
Yeah.
So, I don't know how.
No. And I mean, they're well, like you say, decent pitches. They're well kept, aren't they? Well mown, and it's nearly every village.
It's not just on a park, is it?
No, it's a proper
matlock.
Yeah.
It's proper facilities.
Yeah.
You've even got dugouts there for the there's barriers for the supporters.
You just, I don't know. I just find it quite amazing that it's nearly every village we go in has got a football pitch, and I don't know. More remains of buildings down there. Just the end walls, gable walls.
Gearrannan Blackhouse Village on the left.
You've given the game away now, where we're going. Lump of rock and island out there.
Several lumps of rock and island.
Yes. And everywhere we go, we're seeing land for sale, aren't we?
We are. I don't know how much you get for that bit, or is it just that strip of land or what?
I mean, I think they are trying to encourage people to move onto the islands. I suppose it's to keep things going, really, but as I said, don't know what, apart from working from home and being able to work on the internet, I don't know.
At Gearrannan Blackhouse Village on the left.
It's a bit busy.
It is, isn't it? We've arrived at Gearrannan Blackhouse Village. The blackhouses were abandoned in 1974 when the last residents moved to council houses nearby. These are the last surviving group of such houses in the islands, and having such an attractive setting, their significance was recognised, and the Blackhouse Village was formally designated as an outstanding conservation area in November 1976. Restoration began in 1991. The main work to restore them completed in 2001. Very popular place, as we struggled for car parking, didn't we?
Yeah. And, well, the coach tours are here, aren't they?
And there is a cafe. That's the first one on the holiday.
Yeah.
So we have to go in this way. It costs to get in this one because obviously it's a charity organisation who run it.
What?
I feel old.
You are old.
We just both got in as OAPs because we're over 60.
We are over 60. We could have.
I'm only just 61.
We could have got in for free because they weren't checking tickets.
No, I know, but
we were given
yes
a ticket.
So we have been told it's quite busy at the moment because coach parties are in. Well, there's plenty to wander around. I can smell the smoke. When we were in Ireland a few years ago, we stayed in a place where they were burning peat bricks, weren't we? We meant to buy some when we were there, didn't we? Because it smelled really nice, didn't it?
Yeah, you can buy Well, you could buy it in Ireland, couldn't you?
You could.
In boxes of
Yeah.
peat logs.
We keep thinking we should buy some to, if we can get hold of some to try in the wood burner.
Don't know whether there's a one-way system. Oh, exit. Yes, there is.
There is, right.
You see how the thatch is actually tied down. It's like a lattice
Yes.
all the way. There's a skill in just doing that.
There is, isn't there? Well, this must be what they were doing at the other black house we were at.
They're all sort of traditional shape, aren't they?
Yes. Well, looks quite busy at the moment. Very low, aren't they? Well,
They are.
I mean, I know the roof is an apex type thing, but
It's important that the stack is well constructed. The outer peaks need to protect the inner peaks from the rain. This process is called shteir in Gaelic. If the outer layer is securely constructed, the stack will not fall. Suitable bits of peat are placed inside the outer peaks to support them.
I didn't want to read that out loud, and there was music playing, so I came out. What was it about religion?
But they're very religious-based faith, very faithful. And they read Psalms morning and night.
And something about scriptures as well. wasn't it?
Yes.
Eggs.
Yeah. Don't think they be nesting on them, will they?
No. It is. We don't need to show you the toilets, do we? This sign's just about a coastal walk. Nice place to have a village.
It is. You see why they did.
Yeah, handy for getting down to go fish.
Yeah.
Norfolk is in England. Okay.
So A couple of the blackhouses have been restored and I now rent them out as holiday accommodation. Take it as these two because they've got good doors and windows in them. And there are two.
Those down there as well.
Oh, right, okay. Apart from the toilet. And there are two that we can actually look in.
The wee run home.
Oh, looks like it's a hostel. We've just been to see the Harris tweed being woven. There's a loom here as well.
It might seem daft. I'm just seeing where it's made. And this one was made in Keighley as well. Come round here, you can see. Keighley.
In
England.
Yorkshire.
So,
And here's peat that's been cut already for the fire, brought in. An old sou'wester.
Like it's something you have to do there,
that's right, thank you.
a legal requirement to protect people's teeth. I think it is. Yeah.
So you're going to give another retalk and a refile, will you?
I'll give you a talk just now. The building you're in is 1840s, 1850. Built on a slope. Built with same wall all the way around. Walls that thick. With stone inside and outside, and the cavity is filled with earth. That's the insulation. The roof, when it was built, you see, wood was virtually unobtainable. And really it was driftwood. So they used that to build the roof. And the more and more driftwood they would find, they would eventually improve it, improve the quality of the roof. But in the 1850s, there was no such thing for them as waterproof roofing material. And so the hay, the dried hay, the straw they would put on, that would give them warmth to a large extent. But on top of that, they would cut turfs with the heathers and grasses on, and that weighed down the grasses and what was underneath. So it wasn't so easy for it to be blown away. And so when it rained, that was not waterproof. It would come through. And so they had a drain that ran the whole length of the house. And that's why the houses are on a slope. And no matter where the black house is, it's on a slope. This one is quite steep because of the hill. That's the only reason. The fire was placed in the middle of the floor. There was a hole in the roof to let the smoke out, but the smoke filled the whole house. And so you could be up there talking to someone down there. Remember, there were no internal walls. You could speak to one another, listen to one another, but you might not probably see one another, because there were no windows when the house was built either. So this lack of daylight and the smoke made it that much darker. That possibly is when it became, why they became known as blackhouses, possibly. But until the so-called White House was built, everyone lived here in this kind. And so they were never known as blackhouses then. They were just known as houses, because this is my house, this is your house, that's there. That's what it was. But to differentiate the White House from this one became, they never called the modern house a White House either. But so that's probably why this became known as a black house. I could be wrong, I don't know.
Very interesting.
It could be a play on the word thatch as well, I don't know. Maybe it's a mixture of both. Because thatch in Gaelic is tuig, and black in Gaelic is du. Tuig, du. Maybe it's a play on that as well, or it could be a mixture of all these things I said. I really don't know if I'm making them as black. And so it wasn't until the late 1800s, 1890s, that they built a chimney to take that smoke away. And the fire is no longer placed on the floor, it's raised a wee bit for the ash to fall down. The shelves there on either side of the fire were used, you see, they cooked on the fire. And so any food that had been cooked, like potatoes, the water drained away, they would place it on one of the sides there just to keep warm while they're cooking something else. There's a chain, you see the chain hanging down? Here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. On that they would hang the kettle, and they would hang the griddle for bacon. Scones, pancakes, oatcakes. Not loaves of bread as we know it. For that you need an oven. They don't have an oven. They wouldn't have roast potatoes unless they roasted them actually on the fire. And they would not have such a thing as, they would have such a thing as roast meat. Roast meat, Yorkshire pudding, nothing. Everything was boiled. And they would use the juice of the meat to make soup. So Sunday, meat and soup. Sunday, meat and soup. Monday, leftover meat and soup if there was. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, salt herring and potatoes. That was their livelihood. And when it came to tea time, if there were any tea time, 5:30, 6 o'clock, any potatoes left over, they would fry them. So nothing went to waste. Nothing, they couldn't afford it to go to waste.
No.
And even when the animal was, if for instance the sheep, the killing time was October, November, and even that animal, the whole lot of it was eaten. The head, as well as they used to make their own puddings. No, like black puddings, white puddings. They used to, from the intestines, they would clean that out perfectly and make their own stuffing and boil them and simmer them for hours. And they were lovely. They really were. Far better than what you get in a shop. For me anyway, far better than what you get in a shop.
Can you actually remember that then, can you?
Eh?
Can you remember that? The
Yes.
taste of that, all right.
Yes, I remember my mother making them. Yeah. And yeah, the casing was, you could eat that as well if you needed, because it was just the part of the animal. Yeah, with the head, they would singe all these hairs away, pokers into here and there, red hot pokers to clean it all out. And that in itself was a meal. You had to. And you've got a lot of mouths to feed. You use what you've got.
think when they ate so much salted herring as well, they used all the salt and they used to really great garlic apple.
We've got a couple of dogs who like beds like that.
This or some porridge with it, this morning, which we love.
Do you want some braces for your shorts?
The water was dribbling out my mouth, my eyes were watering because it was just so salty. And she's eating it away and couldn't taste it.
Porridge.
The porridge.
Oh.
Oh, it was so
She's got-
salty.
There's a,
Got so used to salted herring.
I've not brought my glasses again, but this is family of number 6, which this was number 6.
Well, I like salt.
Goes back to 1750.
But they did.
1790. So he was 76. So it's fair age.
Fair age back then, in a harsh environment like this. And then the last one it shows for here,
1990. Well, she was 90.
living frugally and out all mod cons. Obviously,
Does she good?
does she good, yeah.
Because potato also absorbs salt.
And you can see when it became more modernised. When I was growing up, it was electric meters like that, all different dials on.
Marble surround.
I always wondered why I never taught the Gaelic on the mainland. I'm quite upset about it as a little girl, really thinking, we should have been taught it. But then, it was only a couple of years ago, we went down to Perth Museum, and there was an actual picture in one of the windows where if they were, I don't know, there was a police or somebody in the authority were teaching the Gaelic, they were severely punished for it, which is why we were never taught on the mainland.
The teachers would punish children if they spoke Gaelic in the classroom.
Same in Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to encourage. And my own granddaughter is being taught through Gaelic medium education. Gaelic through the medium of Gaelic.
We went to a restaurant in Harris. We were served by a young woman there, and she spoke English as a second language, and she didn't speak any English until she was 7.
Could be.
And apparently there's different accents for the north and south of Harris and the east and west of Harris.
Yes,
There's different words
There's
as well
probably-
for different
Yeah.
areas.
there's different accents in Lewis.
Aye.
Fascinating, isn't it?
For a wee pale, we say pale big. In Shabbos they pull a bug.
Aye.
Same thing. You know, different language altogether. Yeah. But I was 5 years old when I went to school, and it was then I started to learn English. Gaelic, I was brought up in Gaelic household, in a Gaelic village, and in a Gaelic island. Everybody spoke Gaelic, except 1 or 2 of them in Stirling.
My granddaughter in America is learning Gaelic, but she's doing it online. She wanted to learn it.
Who is teaching her? Do you know?
I've no idea.
Is it a Margaret MacLeod?
I've no idea.
Well, if it is, Margaret is my first cousin. I know she does it online.
All the time.
Yeah. If it is her, I don't know
I
if
will
it is.
ask.
You're going to say yes, but is it an easy language to learn?
Yes.
Yes. You say yes.
Well, when you think of it, when you're brought up with it.
Well, yes, yeah.
It's
Yes.
very difficult if you're trying to learn it.
When you're older.
Any language is, though, isn't it?
Any language is then.
Well, we knew
Yeah, when you get
when my husband was a driving instructor, and he taught a young girl who spoke 8 languages fluently, and she couldn't master Gaelic, and she had to give it up. She said she just
Too much.
it was
She
just
left.
too
She
difficult.
said I left it too long.
Yeah.
So then all these other languages,
Yeah.
and when it come to the Gaelic, but we went to some basic things, and I just couldn't get over. The guy one week had said something at Carloway Community Shop, so the next week I said, I'm sure you said such and such, and he said, he said, I came from Ness, and then point just here on the island.
Yes.
It was two, like you just said, with it two completely different sounds almost.
Yes, to a certain extent.
And then was it for, as it was small, they pronounce it as a big? Or
Beg.
Yeah,
Beg.
and I used to think, why didn't they make that big? And small? And it's, you know, I found it really confusing.
Well, from here, the next village down the coast is Dalmore,
Yeah,
the big glen,
yeah.
that dale. The next one is Dalbeg,
Dalbeg.
the small one.
Small, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. More is
More,
big.
more is big.
Yeah.
Big,
Big,
B-E-A-G, big is small. Yes. Now, there's only 18 letters in the Gaelic alphabet.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what makes it.
We don't need JKQ, VWXYZ.
Yeah.
There's no need for them.
Now, did you hear that gentleman say Jai?
Yeah. Yeah, joy. See, joy. You always said joy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it? What does it mean again? I did know it, but everybody, because we live here now. What is it when they're saying Shonish?
Shawnish, there you are.
There you are.
There
That's
you are,
it.
Shawnish. There you are now,
There you
type
are
of
now,
thing.
yeah.
There you are, Shawnish.
Yeah.
There you are now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you very much.
It's interesting when I listen on BBC Gale. To me, it sounds like Swedish or Norwegian.
It doesn't.
It's same will, you know.
It's musical, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
So you can see sort of the layout a little bit more as we just climbed up there a little bit. Don't know whether you're supposed to, but hey ho.
Football is a big thing, isn't it?
It is.
We think we're going to get a coffee here. This is a community shop.